Hi, hello. My name is Lana, and I have a lot of free time. I graduated high school at 16, and I'm not planning to go to college. So these are the 9 skills, sort of interest, things I'm learning right now. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I am learning is coding, specifically with Unity game development. So Unity has a lot of learn programs where they teach you how to use your tools and how to design different things on there. So that's what I've been doing kind of for fun right now. And my plan is to create an SaaS, which is software as a service. So I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I'm learning Unity game development because I'm gonna need that in there, and coding that's with it. And another thing that's connected to it is typing, because with code you have to write like a lot of code. You have to know how to type fast. The second thing I'm learning right now is AI, how to use it, everything about it, and that would be connected to website development, also connected to coding, but making websites with AI and designing it, editing it, things like that. I've made several websites at this point, and I have seen a lot of people on Instagram. They'll make websites and then they'll call the company they made the website for with the AI, and then they'll like sell it, and then they'll just cold call them and like sell it to them. So I'm gonna try to do that. So, and for that, I'm practicing making different websites, things like that, and knowing how it works. And really soon, I'm gonna start doing that too. I might make like a separate video of that too. So that's number 2. Number 3, I actually can't do show number 3 like this because it just turns out crooked. Like I actually can't. Like it is so hard for me. Can you see how like my veins are like? Yeah, I can't do it. I don't know if that's weird. It's weird, but it's fine. Who cares? The third thing that I am learning right now is art and music. So I'm learning guitar right now, which is so fun. I got this guitar. It's actually my brother's. My brother quit guitar for some reason, so I just took his guitar and I actually wrote out like all the basic like codes. And what I'm doing right now is actually I'm trying to learn the song Riptide like on the guitar, which is so fun. Literally, it's so hard because like when you don't get anything, it's so frustrating, but it's a lot of fun. Trying to get out. Another thing that's together with I guess art, because I know music it's very like healing on the brain. So that's why I'm learning guitar, and I thought it was gonna be really fun to learn. So that's what I'm doing. Another thing that I've been doing is journaling. This is my journal. So I've also been doing vision journaling, which if you don't know is like you're writing down the things that you want to do in your life, like what you want your house to look like, what you want. I'm not really into the whole like meditation, I guess, or like visualization or whatever. I just have like a list of things I want to do, like just a bunch of different goals, countries I want to visit, random things I want to do, like horseback riding or riding a motorcycle. I want to get a motorcycle license. So yeah, I just have a bunch of random things like that in that notebook. I'm actually gonna show it to you right now. So this is a notebook that I've been keeping it in. It has a little like pearl on it, and you can just close it. So I've just been like just writing down like my life list, and it's kind of empty so far, but I've just been filling it in. Like every time I have like a crazy idea things I want to do, I write it down. So that's the third thing. So art, and I've been visiting like a lot of places, taking a lot of pictures, just watching a lot of different TV shows and stuff. So that's number 3. Number 4 is videography. I don't know, I've never really been into like camera stuff, but I've been going to like this one church and helping out with them with their like camera stuff and whatever. So they've been teaching me how the camera works, how to like lead it, how to like broadcast things. So I've been like switching the cameras and stuff like that, helping out behind the scenes. So that was really fun, and that's also connected with like editing. So for my YouTube channel, I edit a lot. and it might not look like a lot of editing, but it takes a lot of editing to cut out all the weird stuff, and not just all the weird stuff, just like all of the unnecessary stuff. So, and also analyzing data. I know like that's also a really good skill to have, is analyzing data and like taking like information out of the data. So I've been doing that with my YouTube channel, like seeing what videos go up, what don't, like which part of the video dips and which part people like skip to and stuff like that. So that's been really interesting. So that's 5th skill I've been learning, or thing I've been learning about, is financial literacy. So I got like a bunch of books from the library about financial literacy. So okay, so first one is, this one actually got recommended by Cody Sanchez. So I got it at the library to like read it. It's called Sell or Be Sold. So she recommended this one, so I got it, and I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to. And then Rich Dad Poor Dad, just a classic. Everybody else talks about it, so I got it, obviously, to read it. And then The Personal MBA. I saw this one in like a TikTok edit. I think somebody was like, to learn business, read this book or whatever. So I also got this one. And then How to Speak Money. I think this one was also recommended by Cody Sanchez, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure who recommended it actually, but yeah, it's the 4th book. And then another thing I've been doing is I've been like, in this notebook right here, I've been writing down like lessons from like any business book or whatever. So on the first page I write down like the book, and then I labeled all of the like pages, like one number per page, and then I'm just writing down like all the different notes from that book. So that's been really cool. And another thing I'm learning is psychology and like human relations. So how to win friends and influence people. I'm like almost through with it. Another book that I got is The 48 Laws of Power. So yeah, I've been writing everything I've been learning in this notebook, and I want to do that with all business books that I read. I actually got this tip from Jim Rohn. I think that's what his name is. But I love how he like thinks, and I love listening to any seminars from him and stuff. I wonder if he has a book, because I would totally like get it. So that's another thing I've been like really into, reading a lot. And also another thing with art and like appreciating things, I've been reading also a lot of fiction, because you can't just read all business and stuff. It just gets boring. So if I get bored, I just switch over to one of my fiction books. A lot of them are like, so I'm reading right now Shatter Me, and then I got 2 other ones that go after it, and then some other ones, and even a Russian book. I think this is actually non-fiction, but that's another thing. Another thing I've been learning, so I think that's the 7th, no, it's 8th. 8th thing is I've been learning to drive. So I got like my permit and everything, and I got passed my knowledge test the first time actually, and I have my drive test next week, and then I can have my license in like 2.5 months. I think it's 1.5 months actually, which I'm so excited for, because I'm able to drive and do other things outside my house. Another thing that's connected to like me driving is actually, after I started driving, I actually realized that cars are actually so cool, like actually. And I've been wondering all about like different brands, stuff like that. So I've been like really like learning about like what different brands are. So before I started learning about different brands, the only cars I knew were like Tesla, Toyota, I think, and BMW, I think. That's it. Like I had no clue about anything about cars. So right now I'm actually like really into Formula One. I've been watching it. I actually watched like the live event on Sunday, which is today. And then I've started watching Formula One Race to Survive. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Drive to Survive. Yeah. So I just started watching the show, and yeah, it's pretty cool, and I'm pretty interested in it, and I've just been watching that too. So I think that's 8. Okay, another thing is I think this is actually 8th thing. I think the last one was 7th. I'm not sure actually, but whatever. Who cares? Another thing I've been learning about a lot is fashion and how we are perceived through like color and shape and different things like that. So I've been like upgrading my wardrobe and the way I dress, especially when I go out, in order to like portray a certain image, I guess. So I've been learning a lot about that, and you know, fashion and thrifting, how to express myself through style. And yeah, it's more of like a hobby, I guess. Also makeup and stuff, learning like how to do it, how to like different things work. Like I used to like not know anything about makeup. I didn't know what anything was. Literally any product you showed me, the only thing I knew was like mascara and blush, I think. But now I'm like getting more like associated with it and trying out different things, seeing what works for my face, what doesn't, what looks good, what doesn't, and watching a lot of like makeup choices and stuff. So I guess that's kind of in physical appearance and hygiene also. I used to have like really bad hygiene, which is really embarrassing to admit, but I've been learning more on how to maintain your hygiene, different like tips, tricks on how to do certain things, especially as a girl. So it's pretty cool. And the last thing I've been doing is I've been learning to cook more. I've been finding recipes on Natasha's Kitchen and things like that, and meal prepping, or at least trying to, and then organizing just my space around our house, different things. And also I've been helping my mom. She has a cleaning business, so I've been helping her a lot there, like just I guess learning how things work and just practical things, you know. So I think that's our wrap for now, and yeah, I hope you got some ideas maybe of like what you want to learn maybe, and things that you want to do also. But